Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to solve a problem called as we have been given a string and we have to find out lexicographically smallest subsequence of that string, right? So of a length, particular length, right? Length k. So let's go through the problem statement first, and then we will go through how we are going to solve the problem. So as you can see, like this is the problem statement: return lexicographically smallest subsequence of string s of length k. A subsequence is a string that can be derived from another string by deleting some or no characters without changing the order of the remaining characters. A string is lexicographically smaller than a string b if in the first position where a and b differ, string a has a letter that appears earlier in alphabet than corresponding letter in b. So what they mean to say is, for example, if we have a substring, right, abc, and another substring is there called as bcd, right? So the ABC is smaller, right? Because this is where both are differing first place, and A is smaller than B, right? In alphabets, right? So this one is smaller than BCD. So that is what it means, and we have to find out. Let's say we have been given a string, right? Leet code is the string that is given to us, and we have to find out the lexicographically smallest substring, right? Of that string basically. So that is what the problem is saying. How we are going to solve this problem is basically first, let's just talk about subsequence first, and then we will go and discuss like how we can solve this problem. So let me undo these few things that I just put here so I can reuse this whiteboard. So if lead code is given to us, for example, right? So substring can be any string, right? So we have been given, for example, we have to find out a substring of length 3, right? So I can say that LEE is one of the substring, right? This is another, this is subsequence, right? Not substring, subsequence. Then another subsequence can be LET is another subsequence, or even CDE is another subsequence, right? We can take any characters in the sequence and remove some characters, right? If we want, actually, like in this case, CDE we removed O, right? And then we still have to keep the order like C and then D and then E, right? So these are all kind of a subsequences of string lead code, right? That is given to us, and these subsequences of length 3, right? All you can see length is 3. Similarly, EET is also one subsequence, right? This is also length 3, right? So for example, if you look at this lead code string, right, then you will see that CDE is the smallest subsequence of length 3, right? If you see, this is the smallest subsequence. If you find out any other subsequence of length 3 that is bigger than the CDE subsequence, correct? So that's why CD is the smallest subsequence, and that is what we have to find out, right? So string is given to us. Also we have been given the length of subsequence that we have to find, right? So let me just remove this now. Let me just undo the new things that I put here. So how we are going to solve this problem is with the help of a stack, right? So let me explain you the logic behind the solution that we are going to solve, and then it will be clear for you. So this is the stack, right? That I just draw. So we will go character by character, and we will keep the. So I will explain you the approach also. So first we are looking at L, right? So I will put L into the stack, right? L. Then we will go and the substrings we are looking at length 3, right? Then we are looking at E, right? So whenever we see any character, we will check on the top of the stack, right? We will pick the character on the stack. Pick means we will look into the character, right? So whenever we find out a bigger character than the current character, we will take it out from the stack. So we will remove this from the stack, right? So this will be out of the stack, and we will push E actually into the stack, right? So E will go into the stack. After that, again, now we are looking at character E, right? So we will put E into this. Now E is not smaller than this E, right? Both are equal, so we will put push E into the stack. Now there are two E's into the stack. After that, we are looking at t, right? T. So t is not smaller than e, right? So we will push it into the stack. So now our stack has three characters t, e, e, right? And after that, this c character comes, right? Now we are at a c character. Now as you can see, c is smaller than t, right? So we will remove this from stack. Then c is also smaller than e, we will remove this also from stack, and c is also smaller than e, right? This e, so we will remove e also from stack, right? So now our stack is empty now, and then we will push c onto the stack now, right? C will be pushed into the stack. So now at this point, only stack contains a character c basically, right? And whenever we are like using this logic, right, whenever we are using the logic of whether characters on the stack, they are like bigger than the current character, we have to make sure that the remaining string, basically for example this remaining string, right, code, it is satisfying our this 3 length, right? If it is smaller than 3 length, then we cannot take it out, right? Because we have to at least form a 3 length. That's why we have to always check that we, whenever we are you know like popping out characters from the stack, then the remaining string should have greater than or equal to 3, right? Then only it makes sense to pull it to pop it out from the stack. Otherwise, because we have to form 3 length subsequence, right? So that is our requirement. That's why we have to keep checking that always. Now we have c, right? Then we will go and we are checking at o. O is bigger than c, so we will just add it, right? And after that we are checking here at d, right? D. So d is smaller than o, right? So and d is smaller than o, so we have to remove the o, right, from the stack. So o will go out of the stack and d will be inserted into the stack, right? D will be inserted. So now the c is there, d is there onto the stack, o is out now, right? Because o is bigger than d. And when we are taking it out, we already calculated at that time that there is one other character left, right? Because this is one is there on the stack. Now we inserted d, and one more character we will still need to form 3 length subsequence, right? So we already have checked that before we remove the o from stack, correct? So after that we will encounter e. So e is bigger than d, so we will push that e into the stack now here, right? So after this whole thing is done, right? uh, so after this whole thing is done, we will take out the characters from the stack, right? So when we take out the character from stack, you will get e, then after e you will get d, right? And then after d you will get c basically, right? But this one in the stack is the reverse order of what we have seen the characters, right? So which means that we have to reverse the order of these characters to get the correct subsequence. So now we will reverse the characters, so now it becomes cde, right? So cde is the correct subsequence of length 3. So that's what I have written here. So cde is the correct subsequence of length 3. So this is the logic of finding the smallest subsequence, right, with the help of stack, right? Stack we have used for this, because stack is last in first out, right? LIFO. That's what, because this structure of stack helps us to maintain the order also that in which we have seen the characters, right? Because that is necessary for the subsequence. So this is the approach. So let us look into the details of before we go into the details, I also wanted to show you this. So if we have been given 4 length, right, 4 length, in that case we will get CODE, right? CODE will be the shortest subsequence, right? Because any other subsequence will be bigger than that basically, because if you look, right, let's say for example EETC, sorry, EET or EEO, like that, basically you can like go in the sequence, right, like for 4 sequence basically. So you will see that COD is the smallest one in all these subsequence, right? Because I have to go alphabetically. So in alphabetics, C will come before all these characters, right? So we have to go with CODE basically for length 4. So we will check with some other examples as well, but this is one of the example we will first try test on our code. So let's go and take a look at the how we are implementing the code. So before I'll show you the actual this implementation, I just created one helper method to reverse, right? Because why reverse? Because at the end we get these reversed characters from the stack, right? So we have to reverse these things to get the actual sequence, actual subsequence. So for that I just implemented a reverse method. It takes string, it uses string builder, and it just uses appends all the characters from the string, and it just uses string builder's reverse method, right? So we will use that in the code. So here our smallest subsequence method, we have been given string as an input and how many length we want, right? How many length we want for the subsequence length. So n is the length of the string, and then I created a stack here of the stack is containing characters, right? And then we will go from 0 to n, basically means until the end of the string we will traverse the string here. So if stack is empty, then we have to just put the character into the stack, right? So that's what we will do. If the stack already has some characters, right, then as the comment is saying, we will iterate through the string until current character is less than the character at the top of the stack, right? So that's what we are doing in the example, right? So for example, we will iterate, right? Current character, let's say t is there, means one in case of c, right? We will iterate through all these characters, right, one by one until current character is less than the character at the top of the stack, right? So basically, for example, if we are looking at this c, right, we will iterate through t, e, e, because they are all bigger than c, right? So when we will iterate, and we will pop also that character, right? Here as you can see, we are stack dot pop we will do, and while stack is not empty and current character that we are seeing at this in the string, right, if it is less than the stack, right, top of the stack, basically if it is less than stack of the top of the stack, then we will pop it out. And also we will have to, as I explained, we have to always check that we have enough characters is still left in the string, right? Because we have to always get the three, like for example 3 length substring, right? So before we take it out of the stack, we have to make sure that we have enough characters left in the string so that we can make a subsequence of that length k, right? So that's what we will be checking here. Stack dot size -1 plus n and minus I. I is the current position where we are in the current position of the character, right, in the string. So it should be greater than or equal to k, right? Then only it makes sense to pop the character from the stack. uh, and then after this one is done, we will check if stack is empty or stack dot size is less than k, right? In that case we have ability to push the character onto the stack, right? Because we can always push until it is less than k, right? And then if stack is empty, right, in that case we will push the current character, right? For example, let's say first character L you are seeing, we will push it, right? Like that. E is seeing, you are pushing it. E is seeing, T is coming, then we are pushing it onto the stack. And when we are coming, when C is coming, right, at that time we will pop out, like T we will pop out, E we will pop out, and this E will also pop out. But after this popping out operation is complete, then we have to push that C, right? So that's what we are doing, push that C into the stack here, right? So this whole thing we will keep doing it in this for loop, right? So for loop will keep doing it, and at the end we have to get all the characters from the stack, right, here, and then we have to reverse that stack string, basically, right? We are reversing that string here. So here we will just pick character actually and appending it to the string, basically, correct? We will keep picking and appending it to the string, and then we will reverse that string. That reverse function I showed you, so that's where we will use it. And at the end we have to just return the result, right? This result is the same as a result string, basically. So this is what the approach is. So now let's quickly test it out on this LeetCode. And 3 is the length of the subsequence. So C, then this D, and this E, right? CDE is the smallest subsequence. So let's go ahead and let's quickly. So we are getting CDE, which is correct, right, for 3 length. If we change it to 4 length, then you will see that CODE will come, right, in this case. So we are getting correct, right? CODE we are getting correct, subsequence. Now let's try with some other string, right? Let's say um, let's create one string here. Good coding, let's say good coding is there, right? Good coding is the string. So now let's say we want to find out a 3 length substring, right, in this. So let's just take a 3 length and then we'll find out which is the subsequence, smallest. So CDG is the subsequence, as you can see here. C, then D, and then in all this remaining thing G is the smallest, right? After that I and N come, so it takes correct smallest subsequence, right? C, D and G. And then let's try with 4 now here. So now 4 is CDIG, right? So first it takes C, then it took D, and then it took I, and then it took G basically, right? Because we have to take 4, correct, in that sense. So it is working fine. It is working correct. So I will, push this change into my GitHub account and give you the link in the description. You can also take a look. But this is the way you can solve the lexicographically smallest subsequence of string S, right? When we have been given a length k of the subsequence. So this is an important problem about strings. Many big companies, they ask these kind of problems in their coding interviews. So make sure you understand the problem and practice this problem. If you haven't already looked into my LeetCode and LeetCode playlist, then please go through it. It has over 100 solved problems explained with examples and Java code. Those problems are taken from interviews conducted by like big companies like Amazon, Apple, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, and many others. And those consist of variety of problems that are very important on coding interviews, such as dynamic programming, linked list related problem, graph related problem, tree, binary tree, search tree, those related problem, binary search related problems. So all those different topics are covered there. So please go through it. It will definitely help you if you are preparing for coding interviews or just learning Java. Also, if you are preparing for telephonic interviews or Java telephonic interviews, there is a Java interview playlist, which discusses frequently asked Java interview questions asked by big companies and how to answer them. So please go through it. If you like this video, if you find it helpful, please subscribe it and like this video. Your subscription is really important to us, because this is the way the video can reach to more people. They can also watch these videos and get help during their coding preparation and interview preparation. So please subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching the video.